Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mrs. Nita Sari Narulita Dewi, SPD MPD, as a lecturer in quantitative research in ELT. My name is Tiara Junita with students number 232122096 from class C. In this occasion, I would like to present my research proposal with the title, The Relationship Between Students' Use of Social Media for English Learning and Their Vocabulary Mastery. In this presentation, I will explain introduction, literature review, research methodology, operational definition, research schedule, and plan. And the last is references and enclosure. Now let us move to the introduction. First is background. Social media offers easy access to learning English through videos, captions, and interactions, which help students learn new vocabulary. However, many students still struggle with vocabulary mastery, and limited research has explored the use of learning-oriented social media among first-year college students. Therefore, this study explores the relationship between social media use and vocabulary mastery. This leads to my main research question. Is there a significant correlation between students' use of social media for learning English and their vocabulary mastery? The primary objective of this study is to identify the relationship between these two variables, specifically observing how first-year English education students at Universitas Siliwangi use platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to learn vocabulary. The significance of this study. This research provides teachers with insights into using social media as a learning tool. It helps students become more aware of academic digital habits and contributes to future research in digital learning and vocabulary development. Now, let us turn to the literature review. According to Abbas et al. 2019, social media creates a rich learning environment. Meanwhile, Dewi et al. 2023 state that it increases student motivation. In relation to vocabulary, Reynolds et al. 2022 explained that vocabulary is gained through meaningful exposure such as watching videos and reading text. Alright, now I will move to the review of relevant studies. Sipagnanam and Yunus 2020 found that social media improves vocabulary learning. Furthermore, Satyawati et al. 2023 reported that captions support vocabulary retention, and similarly, Nabila et al. 2022 found a positive relationship between social media use and vocabulary mastery. However, these studies focused on general use and upper year students. Therefore, this study focuses on first year students and learning oriented use. To answer the research question, I will employ a quantitative correlational research design. According to Creswell 2009, this design measures the relationship between variables without manipulation. This method is suitable because this study focuses on identifying the relationship between two variables, not cause and effect. The population is 210. First-year English education student at Universitas Siliwangi. From this population, 50 students are selected using simple random sampling based on Sugiono 2020 and Frankel et al. 2012. Data will be collected using two main instruments, a questionnaire and vocabulary test. Cahen et al. 2018 suggests questionnaires to measure perceptions, and Palan 2020 recommends Randbus Alpha for reliability. Brown 2004 suggests vocabulary tests should measure meaning and usage. Next is how the data was collected and analyzed. Data was collected online through Google Forms, where participants had to fill out a questionnaire and then take a vocabulary test. Data was analyzed using SPSS based on Nabila et al. 2022. The data is analyzed using descriptive statistics, normality testing, and Pearson product moment correlation with a significance level of 0.05. Let us move to operational definition. In this study, students' use of social media for English learning refers to the extent to which students use platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok to learn vocabulary based on frequency, learning activities, and perceived usefulness. Vocabulary mastery refers to students' ability to recall, understand, and use English words correctly in context. Now, I will briefly explain my research schedule plan. This research will be conducted during the 2025-2026 academic year, which is planned to start from November to July. And these are the references I used for my research proposal. And this is an enclosure consisting of 25 questionnaire questions and 30 vocabulary test questions. And this is the scoring rubric for the questionnaire and vocabulary test. And so this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm ready to answer questions and I hope I can answer the lecturer's questions as well as I can. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.